Hello everyone, welcome back to Dirt Rally. Today I'm having a look at the updates, particularly talking about the new force feedback. It just dropped today, I think, and this is the big thing that was an issue in the game for me. And I know the majority of people who have racing wheels. I've had a pretty big break from Dirt Rally, so I apologise if my driving's not up to scratch, which it won't be, believe me. Yeah, right off the bat, like the amount more detail you feel is fantastic. You can feel all the bumps in the road. Wrong gear there. As the car's going sideways, you feel the grip loosen. You can tell exactly where the wheels need to be facing when your car's sideways. And the car just drives itself a lot more, which is what you want in rally. You just, yeah, like, it's not going to give you any really that much more control, but it makes it a much more pleasant experience to drive. You know what's happening, you know what the car is doing a lot more. If I put pressure down on the brakes like that, you can feel the weight in the wheel increase as the weight on the actual tyres increases. That's great. Makes it a much more intuitive drive. Means you can also put your degrees of rotation up a lot more, and it's not so cancerous as it was before. I'm still running a fairly tight one because I'm not used to that. Square left. So again, like, this is a dip, like down here. As you go through, you can feel the weight on the tyres loosen as you come back over the crest. You're going down there, as you go sideways, it completely loosens up and you feel the weight come back to it as the car bites again. It feels phenomenal. Oh. I'm really impressed with Codemasters, that they've listened so much to the community and actually put this in. I'm really pleased with the direction this game's going. Oh. It just feels like I'm so much more in control. I'm not hoping so much as the car goes around a corner whether I've got grip or not. I know whether it has grip or not. Oh. I was going to say, most of these corners, because I have practiced this, I've gone around this stage once or twice just so I could do it a little bit easily. A bit easier when I can't hear what the guy's saying. But a lot of these corners, like, I used to really struggle going up these hairpins because I'd lose grip and I just wouldn't be aware of it. Because I didn't there because it was terrible. But believe me, from my experience so far on this stage, it's been a lot easier. I know where the car is. The car doesn't just kick out all of a sudden. I'm just like, whoa, what the heck happened there? I know what it's doing. Like, I lose all grip, I lose all weight on the wheel as I go over jumps. That's an awesome feeling. And all these little things were in the game before, but they're to an extent now which feels so much more precise. Alright, we're going to go into a road stage now, and I will talk about that. We're going to use the same car. We'll go on Monaco. We'll find one that has a lot of tarmac. This one will do. Go the Lancia Stratos as well. This is the car I know best in the game, so it's the best off for me to compare how it was before to how it is now. Not much use in me driving a car I've never driven. I'm pretty sure I've driven pretty much everything. Okay. Now this is where I have a few issues with it. Not the force feedback itself. It's just the force feedback
3, 2,
kind of highlights something.
1, go. 150.
And like right off the bat you can feel it.
2 into left 2.
Or more like the lack of feeling.
Into right
These
3.
tarmac stages are really smooth.
Left 2 long crest.
Obviously there's crests and that sort of thing.
Into
But the
left
road
2
itself
long,
has very little detail.
and left
And this
5
force
long,
feedback
170
update
over
really
crest.
highlights that.
Keep left over crest. Into open hairpin right.
It's much more enjoyable driving on it in
Left
general.
2 long.
You know what the car's doing,
Into right 660.
and the force feedback's a little smoother.
Right 6 long crest.
But, and I mean smoother in a good way,
Left 6.
not like it's like a
Into
detail.
Right 3 long crest. Hairpin left.
But yeah, there's like, you can hear like all the bumps that I had on that last stage of my wheel. My wheel jumping around because it's a G27 and it's clunk, clunk, clunk.
Half long.
On this one there's
To
nothing.
left 3 long.
You can't just hear it because it's a bit quieter, like there's nothing. It's very, very smooth. And you can see by the road detail, it's not really meant to be smooth. I mean, this isn't like the German
Right
Autobahn.
4 long. Into left 2 long.
This is a rally stage where it snows all the time and
Left 3
rocks are
crest,
falling down and
and
that sort of
open
thing.
hairpin left.
So, yeah, the force feedback on tarmac stages is a bit of a double-edged sword, and it's the same on Pikes Peak, by the
To
way.
left 3 long, don't cut.
I don't know Pikes Peak well enough to really
Into hairpin right.
show you any gameplay of it
3
yet, though.
long, don't cut over crest. Into left
Otherwise, it's just me crashing at
60.
every corner, and it's not enjoyable.
Left 4. Into right 660.
Oop.
Right 5 long, jump maybe 130.
So yeah, that's probably one of my bigger gripes at the moment,
Hairpin right opens.
is these tarmac stages.
And left 4 continues for 100. Into right 4 jump.
Because it's quite a disconnect.
Narrows.
The visuals show a really bumpy looking road,
And left 2.
it's really
opens
worn
up,
down.
150.
but the feeling is, yeah, silky smooth.
Right 6 continues 100.
Which you don't want in a rally game.
Into hairpin left.
But anyway, it is, as I said, a step in the right direction. Oh boy,
Left
a bit
6.
close to the wall there, as in right on it.
And right 6 over crest, 40. Caution crest, left 6. Immediate hairpin right.
So yeah, like through here, I feel nothing. Obviously, as I'm turning the wheel, I feel the
150
force
over crest.
of the tyres and that sort of thing under pressure. But
Right 6 over crest.
yeah, like there's nothing here at all. Just absolutely nothing.
And right 6 long. Into open hairpin right.
As far as other changes have gone in this game, there hasn't been like huge significant things. Obviously, we had the Pikes Peak update, which is a pretty big deal. They fixed the wheel going spazzy, which is a nice thing.
Into right 4 long, don't cut. Into
They've shown what
left
tracks are
1
sprint
long,
and
narrow
what ones are
exit.
long. Again, like it's a really
Into right
small
6
thing,
hard
but
long,
oh boy, it makes a big
150 through
difference.
dip.
Makes it a lot easier. Like it means that I'm not going to run into this video and accidentally do a stage that takes 10 bloody minutes. So yeah, it's on tarmac. It's a bit flawed, but to round it off, we'll do one on Wales anyways. Even though I don't know if I have a whole lot more to say, I can kind of talk about updates with the channel actually. In this last one, we'll go for a daylight one. It's sunny, so you can see there's sprint, 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 long, long, sprint. So we'll go. Should we go? Bit normal lane's always a good one. And now let's go the 2010s car. I'm not really familiar with this car, but we'll try something a bit different, eh? Obviously, this one's an all-wheel drive one, so it's a little bit different. I do prefer the rear-wheel drive cars in this game, so okay. Yeah, so about the channel, I finished my last exam today, which is pretty good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Which means over the next
Logs crest.
2 weeks,
And left 5 times
I'm not
before,
really
over
doing,
crest,
I should
locked
say
on exit.
2 weeks is a bit much. Over the next probably week,
80.
I have a fair bit of free
Into
time.
right 2 times to 1 long, don't cut.
End of next week though, or next weekend, I'm
Left
actually
5,
moving.
Into right 6. Into left
Wow,
4
it does feel
times
really good,
to
actually.
380.
This feels
Into
really,
left
really good.
5,
Oh.
over crest, right 1.
That doesn't excuse my driving. And I think we may have got a flat there.
Into right 3. Caution left 5.
There is a lot of
turn
detail on
left,
this
don't
stage.
cut.
I was thinking this one might be a little bit more flat as well in this car,
And
given
right
it's
6.
a
Left
bit more
6,
modern
crest,
suspension, that
past
sort of thing, but
junction.
that's not true at all.
Left 6. Into left 4 crest and turn
Yeah, so I'm
right
moving at
3.
the end of next week, and I don't know what the internet's like
Into
at the
left
next
3.
place. I know it
Into right
has
5. Into
a
left 5.
data cap on it. It's like 200 gigabytes,
Into right 2.
but I don't know how much the other roommates
Right
use.
6.
I know they don't
Caution
usually
left
go
5
over, but
crest, 80 past junction, turn
you could
square
say I'm
right.
a bit of a power user of the internet, so I'm pretty
Into
sure
left
it's
3,
reasonably
half long
quick.
past junction.
Going up here, I
Into
think.
right 5 long, don't cut. And caution left
But it
4
shouldn't be a
long,
problem.
crest,
If
into
we do go
turn
over, I can
right.
talk to the landlord, and actually I'll be happy to. If I'm the
Into
reason the
left 4,
internet's
continues
going over,
for
then I'm happy to
100,
actually
don't cut.
contribute a little bit to getting a bigger data cap.
100 through dip.
I
Keep
should be
left
better
over
off for
crest.
money once I move because I've got a job
Left
lined up
6
down there.
40.
Should be good.
Left 3.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we're okay.
Right 6.
We're okay.
Left 6 past junction.
Yeah, so videos might be a little bit scarce still.
40. Keep left over jump.
Hopefully I can get some iRacing going.
Keep right over jump. Past junction.
I do
right,
plan on
left 6
racing
over open
the
heaven,
GT1
right.
season, GT1 series.
Lost the rear right.
Yeah, I do have a flat
Left 6,
rear right.
over crest,
Doesn't feel as
80.
bad as it used to. Doesn't feel like it's pulling off really, really badly. But I don't think that's because
Left 4
it's
right,
acting any
don't cut.
differently. I think it's because I feel exactly what
Into
the
right
car's
6
doing.
half long 80.
That's really interesting. I'm actually kind of glad I lost that wheel now. I
Turn
can
hairpin left.
say it, like my wheels kind of, yeah, I feel exactly what the car's doing still, even with that flat.
Keep left over crest. Keep mid over crest.
You can feel that
80.
loss of grip. You can feel the pull.
Right 5 long past junction. 100 past lay-by.
Yeah, hopefully after I move,
Right 6 long
internet will
past
be a bit
junction.
better than I have here in terms of
Slowing,
like
80
how
over crest. Right
consistent
5
it is.
through gate, water splash.
So I might be able to do some more iRacing races because it's been a bit dicey here. I've had to avoid doing some, unfortunately. I'm going to try and do a fair bit of Star Mazda races as well, but I won't post the first week because it's on Monza. And if you're interested in seeing a Star Mazda race by me, there's already one up on this channel from last season.
And right 6 over big jump 40, down, right 3 water
I
splash.
do try to plan on doing that a few times because I'm pretty comfortable on Monza.
Past junction,
If I do that a few times, try and get
60
my
past junction,
safety rating and participation up a little bit, and I can get
left 5, opens crest.
hopefully a
into
B
right
license
6
pretty
long,
quick.
60
Maybe
to
by the
finish.
end of the season be able to do some GT3 races. But anyways, that's yeah, the wheel's definitely gone there, as you can see. So yeah, back to this game, it's a massive improvement. I'm really happy that this update is everything that I hoped it would be. Because I mean, I was a little bit worried when they announced the force feedback update, it'd be kind of a half-assed thing. But it really seems like they've done a good job on it. I don't know if there's too much room for I don't know if there's anything I can really complain about with the force feedback. Obviously, the tarmac is a bit of an issue, but that's not the force feedback themselves. That's the actual track surface. So, could be good news, could be bad news. That could be a bit of a bigger undertaking for fixing, and as such, it may never happen. But that's my opinion. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you've got any questions, let me know like usual, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.